Hey Amazon KDP author, if you're running automated ads for your books and they are spending money too fast, don't worry, they can be profitable if you optimize them the right way. Let me show you how. Hi guys, it's Matt. Automatic ads are great because they are simple, quick to set up, and relatively easy to maintain. But there's a catch. So you're giving full control to Amazon's algorithm. It means that your ads get shown to all kinds of books, products, search terms, keywords that Amazon algorithm thinks are relevant to your book. And as a result, they can burn your budget really fast. But the good news is that maintaining and optimizing these ads so that they turn profitable is actually quite straightforward and doesn't take too much time. So in this video, I'll show you step by step how to do it so that you cut all unnecessary spend. But first, let's have a look how the automatic ads are actually working. So if you open any of automatic ads, you will find 4 targeting types. And this is how Amazon's algorithm is figuring out when and where to show your ad. So close match and loose match are related to keywords. So Amazon is trying to understand what keywords, what search phrases are relevant to your book and is displaying your ad to the people that are searching for these keywords. For example, if you have a keto diet book, if someone searches for keto diet, Amazon can display your book. And it is displaying books to keywords that are closely related to your book and loosely related. And the other type is async targeting. So Amazon is displaying your ad to the books and other products that are substitutes or complements to your book. So for example, this is your competition or complementary products. When optimizing automatic ads, we have to correctly understand and interpret the data. So it's important that we understand target types. First type is profitable. It means that particular keyword or ASIN is generating sales below our break-even ACOS. So for example, particular keyword generated 3 sales with ACOS 25%. If you want to know what break-even ACOS is, just watch my video on ACOS when I show exactly how to calculate it. Next target type is unprofitable. It means that it generated sales above break-even ACOS, or it generated clicks but no sales. So for example, we had 14 clicks and no sales. And the last type is untested, so we don't have enough data yet to state whether this target is profitable or not. For example, it generated 4 clicks, so we have to wait until it generates more data. Having said that, let's have a look at the campaign and optimization steps. Here is automated targeting ad that I will use as an example to show you step by step how you can optimize your campaigns. This is automatic campaign that is running for one book. At the end of campaign name, I put my target ACOS. So with that campaign, I'm aiming to achieve ACOS of 31%. For this particular book, break-even ACOS is 35, but I'm aiming to achieve 31 to generate profit. If we look at settings quickly, this campaign is using dynamic bids down only. And already there are some bid adjustments. So for example, I'm offering 80% higher bids if the ad will be displayed on top of search, but we will get back to it in the later step. Now let's go to ad groups on the left-hand side. There is only one ad group in this campaign, and this is the setup that I always recommend to keep one ad group within one campaign. And if we look at the statistics for last 65 days, this campaign generated ACOS of 36%. So this is slightly unprofitable. As you remember, our break-even is 35. Let's go inside that ad group and navigate to targeting on the left-hand side. If I scroll down, you can see the 4 targeting types that we mentioned: close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements. As you can see, the bids are really low. This is low-cost campaign operating on low bids, which gives us a buffer so we can generate many clicks and not pay a lot for them. Let's not change the bids just yet. Our first step of optimization will be going to search terms report on the left-hand side. Let's make sure that we are checking the data for last 65 days. This is the maximum for search terms report. You can see that there are 417 targets. So these 4 targeting types, close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements, generated over 400 different targets, different ASINs, different search terms. This is why I mentioned that automatic campaigns are targeting really broadly, and they have to be optimized quite often to limit unnecessary spend. So with the first step, let's look for unprofitable targets. In order to do it, let's order the clicks column descending. And what I'm doing now, I'm looking for all targets that generated clicks but didn't generate any sales. And for this particular campaign, my rule is that if the target generated at least 10 clicks and no sales, I treat it as unprofitable. So already we can spot 3 targets that are unprofitable. The first one, 18 clicks, no sales, 16 clicks, no sales, and 10 clicks, no sales. What I'm doing now, I'm just saving the ASINs, and also there is one keyword target. I'm also copying that to Notepad to remember that this is unprofitable target. Another criterion that I use to spot unprofitable targets is overall spend. So let's order the spend column descending. And for this campaign, if any target spent more than €1 and didn't generate any sales, I also treat that as unprofitable. So first one is unprofitable. We already saved that. But the second one, it spent over €1 and generated 9 clicks. I will save that as well to my Notepad. And the last criterion for unprofitable targets is they generated sales with high ACOS. So let me sort by ACOS, descending. And there are no targets that generated sales with unprofitable ACOS. As you can see, all the sales were generated with really profitable ACOS levels. With that list of unprofitable targets, let's go to negative targeting. Negative targeting works in a way that all the targets that are saved here are not used anymore in this campaign. So if we spotted unprofitable targets, if we negatively target them, it means that we won't be losing any more money on them. So first tab is negative keywords. Let's click add negative keyword. We use negative exact, because otherwise we would be negatively targeting broader set of targets. We don't want to do it. So let's paste our unprofitable keyword targets and click add keywords. These keywords were added here. Just confirm by clicking save. And now let's navigate to negative products tab and similarly click add negative products, enter list, and we are pasting the ASIN numbers of the unprofitable targets that we spotted in search term reports. Click exclude, add negative product targets, and it's done. This campaign won't be losing money on these targets. In the next step, let's navigate back to targeting tab. These targeting types also have their ACOS levels. But in this case, if we are applying negative targeting on the regular basis, I wouldn't cut the bids too much on these because we want to keep them running and generating the data, and we will be controlling our spend with negative targeting. So in this tab, we are more looking at whether they are generating enough data. So with the first close match, the ACOS is quite high, it's 80%, but it spent only €8 within last 65 days, so this is not too much, with average cost per click of 17 cents. So I would say that I would still want to keep it running, keep it testing more targets, but maybe let's lower the bid a bit by 1 cent. And with such a low bids, really small adjustments like by 1 or 2 cents can make a big difference. So we can just make small adjustments and see what result it has. Let's have a look at lose match. So it is like below our target ACOS. Our target ACOS is 31, and average cost per click is 7 cents. Lose match generated 6 orders with profitable ACOS, and our current bid is only 5 cents. So it's good to raise it because this is generating profitable targets. So let's scale it up. Now let's look at substitutes. Substitutes has unprofitable ACOS, really low cost per click, and quite high number of impressions and clicks. So I would say that I would like to keep it running, but maybe not rising the bid just now because it is operating and testing, and I want to keep it low cost. And with complements, we don't have much data. There are only 20 clicks. So I'm inclined to rise that a bit just to keep it testing. And the last section that I would like to look into is bid adjustments. So let's navigate back to the campaign, and on the left-hand side, let's go to bid adjustments. Let's make sure that we are looking at last 65 days so that it is the same as search terms report. Bid adjustments work in a way that we can offer more money than our bid if our ad will be displayed at top of search, rest of search, or product pages. So for example, if my bid is 10 cents and I'm offering 80% of bid adjustment, it means that I'm offering 18 cents if my ad is displayed on top of search, the first spot on the search results, or maybe first row of search results on Amazon page. And why I want to do it? Because statistics for these placements are great. Usually they get really high click-through rate and really high conversion rate. So even if we are paying more for clicks, we are getting more sales and we are generating profit more effectively. And if you look at these statistics, so for top of search, I have only 15% of ACOS, so really low, really profitable. For rest of search, so for example, at the bottom of first page of search results, or maybe second page of search results, our ACOS is 50, and product pages is 76, quite high. That's why we also want to optimize these placements as well. My ACOS for top of search is really good. I want to increase my bid adjustment. I usually recommend to do it by 10% max, but in this case, ACOS is really low. So in this case, I will increase adjustment by 20%. Let's raise it to 100%. Rest of search is not performing so well. It also spent majority of the budget. So let's decrease that by 10%. And product pages, it didn't spend too much money, but the ACOS is really high. So also let's reduce that. As a result, I'm aiming to generate more sales from top of search result and cut the spend, so increase our profitability in rest of search and product pages placements. And this is it. So to recap, the optimization steps are applied on search terms report, then applying negative targeting, then adjusting the bids on targeting tab, and lastly, bid adjustments. It doesn't take too much time, and I recommend to do it in regular intervals. So for example, once a week. You apply the changes, then let it run for 1 week, analyze the data, and then apply another change. And over time, with this optimization, you will cut unnecessary spend and let automatic campaign to run and discover more and more profitable targets. And if you want to dive deeper into running profitable ads, check out my free Amazon Ads training. Links down below. See you.